What's up, guys? Panelsnap here. Got this Mazda door. They don't want to pay for the blend. It's a 46V red, cherry red coat. It's gonna be complicated getting the color to match on this door. I ain't got no room, but we're gonna see how we make out, so stick with me. Right now we're just waxing, greasing it, getting it all clean. I got a little burn through here. I'm turn my gun real down, real light, dust it out, and then I'm gonna feather it out. Get rid of that. These are like my favorite colors to spray, man. They're really fun. And then you just watch the color transition. It goes from like this pinkish orange, and then once you start putting that candy on there, it just turns it real fiery red. Really cool color. So like I said, I'm really just taking my time with this one. I got my fluid turned in probably 2.5 turns. I'm not putting it on that wet. I'm really not pulling the trigger all the way. I'm just trying to control my overspray and just take my time with it. Just so I don't screw the color match up, because I'm, painting quite a bit of both of these panels, with no blending. I'm not blending into the fender on this side or anything like that. A lot of you guys have asked me for some slower videos, and to just, not be so fast with it. So here's your slower video, nice and boring, and you get to hear me talk. I hope you guys enjoy it and I don't bore you to death. I noticed some scratches here I wasn't so happy with. Now we're gonna move on to the door. That's the tricky part. So I'm gonna do this kind of funny, so stay with me. I'm gonna do it real slow. I'm gonna just fill in each primer spot individually, and then I'm gonna come back around it all. I'm gonna go from the bottom up to the top, and then I'm gonna go back down and kind of blend it out. So it's like I do 2 coats in one, and first coat I just fill in my primer spots. Second coat I kind of feather it out. This little Kiwami gun from Iwata on Amazon, highly recommended. It's cheap and very versatile. So now here we go. I'm just kind of taking my time blending it all out from end to end. Staying away from the edges. Trying to do a blend job on a panel job, because people want to be cheap and they don't want to pay for doors and quarters. Sorry guys, I don't have any fancy camera equipment or cameraman or anything like that, so I kind of lose the shot sometimes, so you can't really see what I'm doing all throughout this video. I guess I'm just gonna cut this part out here, and then I'll get over onto the next part. Alright, here we go, right into the candy coat. This is just clear and a vibrant red base coat. Alls I did there, I didn't open my fan at all. Alls I did there was turn my needle out about a half a turn, and I don't know, I boosted my pressure up, maybe 2 or 3 pounds. And that opened my fan up and got me that nicer, wetter spray pattern. So now we're gonna go 3 coats wetter than this one. This one went on a little drier than I wanted to. I was trying to focus on keeping the gun in the shot, and I, put it on a little too dry. But we do 3 coats like that, and it turns out beautiful. Always double check though, because you might need to go around and cover some other stuff up with, I wouldn't say a whole 4th coat, but make sure you check it. It's a very expensive paint job to screw up. You don't want to have that one on your head. Bear with me here, guys. This is the longest voiceover video I've done. I've literally been putting it together for like 2 days now. It's taking forever. So here we go. Now we're jumping into the clear. I'm going to start on this end, obviously, because it's furthest away from the filters, and I'm just blowing everything towards the filters. So this is the Iwata WS400. I got it set between 2.5 to 3 turns out and under 30 PSI. So it's probably around 28 maybe, I would say. I do like like they say, like a 70%, maybe even 80 sometimes, overlap. And that's pretty important, because you let everything just flow down onto itself. When you do that, it all just levels out. You just want to keep your speed even, and just remember where you left off. You know, you don't want to really go over the same spot too many times, because it'll run over time too. Like, you won't even think that you gotta run, and then after it settles down, there it goes. It ran right to the floor. I don't really have that much of a problem with the gear that I'm using, and you know, I've just been on a good roll, knock on wood. So that was the bumper. Now we're gonna go move on to the door here. Get my gun adjusted, make sure everything's right. My compressor is set a little wonky. Sometimes it has trouble keeping up with me, so I gotta adjust my gun as I go sometimes, just to keep everything even and flowing out right. So here we go into the door. Now my overlap on this door is like 90% almost in certain areas. And when I get to the center here, I try to concentrate on getting my fluid really moving in the center of this door, because that's where you're going to have trouble with dry spots, you know. So I really try to slow it down and concentrate on, you know, evenly flowing it from the center to the edges. You know, you don't want to stop on an edge, because you will run it. You don't want to stay on body lines too much, because you will run it. So pretty much, if you get away with doing that 2 times, just like that in a row, I mean, you're gonna have glass every time. Here's the second one. A little bit slower. I got my needle backed out, probably a quarter more turn. And I'm just letting it flood into there. You can see it, I'm just adding another layer over to the top, filling in all that texture, and then it'll just level out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are enjoying my channel. I have a lot of positive feedback. I really appreciate that. Please continue to like and share my videos. I'm trying to get them out there. Spread the word. Panelsnap. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more auto body paint content.